Hey guys, it's Christy with Tennessee Soul Food, and today I come to you with a sweet dessert treat. It's a good summertime treat because you use fresh fruit for this, or you can also use canned fruit, but I like to use fresh fruit, and you can use as many fresh fruits as you want. I'll only be using a couple of them, and it's a sugar cookie base. It's called a fruit pizza. My kids love it. I love it. My husband loves it. This is something I discovered a few years back, and I make it every summer for my kids. So if you think you'll enjoy learning how to make a fruit pizza, stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, so for this recipe, you're going to be using just a very few ingredients. Okay, it's actually really simple. You're going to be using some cream cheese, some Cool Whip, of course, a sugar cookie mix. Now, you can make your own sugar cookie if you want to, but this is just a really quick and easy way, or you can actually use the one that's already pre-made in a roll. You can use it as well. We're going to have some vanilla extract, and the two fruit of choice that I have chosen that my kids really seem to like is fresh blueberries and strawberries, okay? And then we've got some powdered sugar as well. So this is a fun little recipe to make with kids, or just to make it for yourself. The kids really enjoyed making it with me when they were younger. So this is something you all's gonna love. So let's get started. So we've got our sugar cookie, and we're gonna follow the instructions on the back of the box, on the back of the package. Okay, calls for 1 stick of butter and 1 egg. Okay. And we're just going to make this up just like we're going to make sugar cookies. Okay? And this is really simple. It's really, really easy. And you got 1 stick of butter softened. I think it's a little too soft, but that's okay. So now we're just going to mix this up until we get a dough. And our dough is going to go on a baking sheet, or you can use a shallow baking dish. Just depends on how you prefer to mix your stuff up, okay? So we're just going to mix this well until we get a dough. Alright, so we've got a dough, nice and formed. So now I'm going to reach in here with my hand, and I'm going to form this ball, okay? And if it's too sticky, you can always add, oh, that's good. You can always add just a little bit of flour. Just add about a teaspoon to a tablespoon at a time until you get the correct form for the dough, okay? So we're just going to do this just like this. Now, see that? Cookie dough. Let's get our pan. Now, this is a 16-inch pan, okay? Now, you don't have to use one this big. This is just the one that I have. And if you want your cookie mix to be thicker, then you'll do 2 packages of the sugar cookie mix, okay? So we're just going to generously spray that so it doesn't stick. And I've got the oven preheating at 350 degrees. So now, I'm going to put that on there. I'm just going to roll it out. Just going to put it on here just like that. Now, if you'd like to use your rolling pin to roll it out like this, you can. Or you can even roll it out on parchment paper before you get started. You can also do that as well. So we've almost got it spread out all the way across. And I did go ahead and add a little flour to my hand, just so it wouldn't start to stick at all from the heat from my hand. So you're just going to spread it out just like you're making a pizza, because that's what this is a fruit pizza. Like I said, and if you want the crust to be thicker, you can use 2 of the packages. And there you have it. Now we're going to stick that in the oven at 350 degrees. In the oven we go. It is ready to come out of the oven. It's nice and done. Don't want to overcook it because it'll make it hard, okay? So now we're going to allow it to cool, and we're going to begin making our sauce topping to go on top, okay? It cooked in the oven for 14 minutes on 350 degrees. So now we're going to allow it to cool while we make our topping, okay? So our topping is Philadelphia cream cheese, or any cream cheese, that's fine. We're going to do a half a block, and then we're going to do a whole tub of Cool Whip, and 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, okay? So that's been sitting out at room temperature, so we're going to do a half a block of cream cheese. Now, if you do like the taste of cream cheese, you can always do the entire block, but I found that it tastes just a little bit better just doing half of it, okay? So we got the whole tub. This is an 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip thawed. So now we're just going to mix this, and then we're going to add in our confection sugar. Now we're going to add in a cup of confectioner's sugar. Now 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And this is so yummy, y'all. So if you get an opportunity to try it, let me know how it turns out for you. Now once we get this all nice and mixed up, we're going to prepare our fruit that we're going to be using in this recipe. Okay. Okay, so we're good and mixed up, and I have prepared my berries. I'm using blueberries and strawberries. I've cut the strawberries in quarters, and I'm going to leave the blueberries whole. They've been washed, and so now we're going to prepare them with just something simple, a little honey, okay? We're just going to drizzle a little honey over the berries. Now, this is optional, okay? Everything that we do is always optional, and you can make a recipe your own according to how you personally like it, okay? So we're just going to put a little honey on here. Let's mix this up, and then we'll see if we need to add any more. You just want to have just a little bit of a glaze over it, okay? It doesn't have to be super duper a lot. You just want it to get a nice little honey glaze. And it's okay if you mix them, because you're going to put it on your pizza in whatever pattern you choose to put on it. So let me see if that's got enough. Just a little more. Okay, I think that should be good. And it's just, the honey just helps bring out the sweetness of the berries. All right, I think that's good. All right, let's set that to the side. And this is completely cooled. And now we're gonna spread our filling on top. Just like so. We're gonna spread that stuff on there. And it's so good. It's so tasty. Spreading it like you're making a pizza. Just like so. Okay? I'm gonna make sure to get to the edges. And that's it. Okay? Now, here comes the fun part. This is the part where we're gonna add our fruit. Okay? Now I'm going to use my fingers to place this on here. Now you can make yourself a pattern, or you can just stick it on there any kind of way. Okay? Just like this. I'm just going to decorate it according to how you want it decorated. There's no rhyme or reason to the way you do this, okay? We're just going to put that on there, just like so. Just want to make sure you got a good mixture of both, or however many you choose to do, okay? Like I said before, this is a personal preference. And I just kind of just stick it on there and go for it. This works with any fruit, but these are the fruits that my children like and will actually eat it. I've never tried bananas on it. I'm pretty sure it would be really good with bananas on it. I've seen peaches before. I've seen people use pineapple, raspberries, blackberries. But this is the combination that just, I don't know, first time we ever made it, I think this was the combination that just actually worked the best for us. So this is the combination that I do. And I've seen, oh yeah, kiwi. That's another one. Kiwi is a very good option. I've actually did kiwi on one before, but the kids just didn't care for the kiwi, so I just kind of omit it and just make it to everyone's personal liking. And that's the wonderful thing about recipes. You can do that. You can absolutely take a recipe and you can make it your own. You don't have to wait for anyone to tell you how to do it. You figure out what you like on your stuff and you just go for it. See that? Look at that. And my hands are really sticky. They're really, really sticky right now because of the honey, but that's okay. And like I said, the honey is optional. If you don't like this extra sweetness, then you can omit the honey. And this is about a half a tub of blueberries, a little small tub. And this was pretty much the entire tub of strawberries that I had. I think I had maybe 4 berries left over. And I think that should be enough blueberries. My kids like blueberries, but they're not overly excited about them sometimes. And that's it. Just a pretty fruit pizza. Now for the final touch, and this is optional, I like to take just a little bit of just regular sugar and just give it just a little sprinkle, okay? Just like that. Just a little bit of sprinkles. Because I don't know about you guys, I like my strawberries very sweet. One more sprinkle. There we go. Just like that. Now, let's cut it. Actually, you know what? We're going to use a pizza cutter. I've got my pizza cutter. Let's cut it up. Because it's a fruit pizza. So, why not use a pizza cutter? Now, we're just going to take a small slice out of it right here. Look at that. Now tell me that don't look delicious. Scrumptious, scrumptious. Now this is a cookie, so we're going to pick it up. Just like a slice of pizza. Look at that. Let's take a bite. Hear the crunch of that cookie? Wonderful fruit pizza. Look at that. Now tell me y'all don't want a bite of that. That's an easy recipe to make for something sweet, but not too sweet. Okay? Sweet, but not too sweet. Now, if you would like your cookie to be softer, don't cook it as long. Okay? Stop the cooking at about usually 8 minutes. I usually like ours to be kind of crunchy, so I cook it the whole 10 minutes, the whole 12 minutes. But if you want it to still have a soft texture, stop at about 8 minutes. So, if you guys like that and you think you'd like to give it a try, go ahead and give it a try and let me know what you think. So this is Christy with Tennessee Soul Food, and I always want to thank you guys for joining us. And until next time, remember, sharing is caring. Thank y'all.